Hey y'all, it's Mimsy here. Today I'm going to show you a really quick thrift flip that I like to do very frequently with some of my thrift store finds. So I feel most comfortable in a 3/4 inch sleeve these days. I think this is the most flattering sleeve length on me. And I also like some sort of a collar, whether it's a traditional fold over collared shirt or just some kind of a collar that comes up particularly on the back of my neck is where I prefer to have a higher shirt. I like to have it come up to cover up my dowager's hump. That just is unavoidable when you're humped over a sewing machine all the time. I do exercises, wall exercises anyway. So I'm going to show you on this cute shirt that I just bought at the thrift store. I love the little pattern on here. Very coquette core, sort of cottage core, cute pattern. And it's a collared shirt and it's a button down. And it has long sleeves. I don't mind a long sleeve shirt and I don't mind just rolling up the sleeves, but I live in Florida and it's so hot here. Even anything below the elbow just feels too hot. So I like to do this on any long sleeve shirt. I mean, there's really very few days here that you can really wear a long sleeve shirt. And let me show you a couple of the shirts that I've done this with and we'll get started. This is a shirt that y'all have probably seen in many of my videos. I love. And then this black one is another one that I wear all the time. This white one, I loved the bow in the front, but long sleeves was too much. And I even did a dress. I've done quite a few dresses actually to make them wearable here in Florida. All right, so another big benefit of being able to adjust the sleeve length on your shirt is that it opens up a whole nother section at the thrift store to shop from. Find that the style of shirt that I like with a collar or some sort of a high neck oftentimes are long sleeve. So being able to shorten the sleeves on your shirts just opens up a whole nother section of the thrift store. The first step is to determine how long exactly you want your sleeve. This is a really quick project. So this is something that you could do, like I have done this basically the moment I wanted to wear a shirt. I want mine to actually have a little bit of a ruffle like this, and I want it to actually be bigger. Because of the pattern on here, I think it just lends itself to having a ruffle. I'm going to cut this quite long. You just want to make sure that you cut both sides the same. So what I'll do is I will cut off this one, use this piece to determine the other side. So I'm going to cut it like right here. And then take this piece and put it on the other side. All right, then we're going to take this to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew that up. So now I need to put a hem into this arm sleeve. And one of the things that I need to do is take off my table so that I can get the arm of the sleeve around this small piece of my sewing machine. So I'm going to change my presser foot to my rolled hem foot. If you don't have a rolled hem foot, most sewing machines, now I don't know if they come with a rolled hem foot, but a rolled hem foot is a really great investment. It's such a great tool. This is my rolled hem foot. And as you can see, it's got this little rolled thing right there, and you feed your fabric into that roll, and that automatically does a tiny little, very neat rolled hem. Okay, I gotta turn it inside out first. So you're going to feed the fabric into this little loop here. Drop the presser foot and it will automatically roll it over. Oh, you got to adjust your stitch. You don't want to be all the way to the right, but one click less. And that's something that you'll want to practice with. If you've never used your rolled hem foot, you'll definitely want to practice. I go with the longest stitch length. Okay, let's do the other side. So that's how the tiny little rolled hem looks. It's just perfect for the bottom of a shirt or the bottom of a, you know, flowy type of a thing. So now our rolled hem is in. The next step is to put the elastic in the shirt sleeve. So I like to cut my elastic a little bit bigger than my arm. Okay, and like I said, I want my ruffle to be a little bit wider. So I'm gonna go to, let's say, I'm gonna change out my presser foot. I'm gonna bring my fabric up to this spot on my table here. So that's what I'll use as my guide. So drop the elastic down. I'm gonna forward stitch and back stitch. And I'm gonna do a short zigzag. And I'm gonna pull my elastic at the same time that I'm sewing it. See how that looks. I might have pulled it a little bit too tight. We'll see. Nope, actually it looks good. I'll cut this extra elastic off and let's see how that feels. Oh, that's perfect. You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it loose. You want it tight enough that you can actually slide it up and it'll stay in place. All right, next one. Second sleeve. There we go. Now I just need to trim off some of these threads. Let's try it on and see. Okay, see how cute? The 3/4 sleeves with the ruffle. It's just so much better than having them rolled up to here. That's my preference anyways. And I have a collar so that my hump is covered. And you can tuck it in, you could even tie it in a knot here. I do this with a lot of my shirts, and it just opens up a whole nother plethora of shirts to choose from at the thrift store. What do you think? Do you like the pattern? If you're interested in more thrift flips, go to my Instagram page. I do some of that kind of stuff over on my Instagram page, some little bit of behind the scenes and thrift shopping and things like that on my stories. So go to my Instagram page and you'll be able to get into that community too. So I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, y'all.